Hi everyone, it's Miss Barker here, and today instead of cooking something for you, I'm going to prepare one of my favorite things, which is a wonderful cup of tea. Now you might think, well, it doesn't take much to make a cup of tea. You just throw the tea bag in, throw the water in, and you're all set. Well, yeah, that works if you're in a pinch. But I like to make tea every morning to drink, and my students know I drink it every day at work. But I also like to drink teas to help me relax, and it's kind of something special I do for myself. So I recommend that you try some loose tea. Now, when you're making tea, one of the key things that you need is water, and you need boiling water. But what temperature? Depending on the tea that you're making, you're going to want to use a different temperature of water. So if you're using a black tea, and I'm going to show you some different ones here in a second, but if you're using a black tea, you want the water to be a nice rolling boil. You want it to be at 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, I don't use a thermometer to measure the temperature of my water, but I do make sure that for black teas, I get a nice rolling boil. And I use this electric tea kettle here. Now, when I'm using my electric tea kettle, when I'm doing black tea, I make sure I pour the water right after it's finished boiling. But when I'm using a green tea like I'm going to use today, I want the temperature to be more like 180 degrees. So today I'm going to fix a nice scented green tea, which is called Dragon Pearl Jasmine. So I've already got it prepared here, so I'm going to go ahead and pour it so it can start steeping. And one thing you want to be sure to do is pour the hot water right over the tea leaves. So it releases all that nice flavor and aroma from the tea. So I'm going to pour that right over. There we go. Filling it all the way up. And I wish you could smell it right now because we have some nice aroma coming off of this scented green tea. So when you're using loose tea, you do need a nice strainer like this one. This is the type I use. If you're doing a smaller amount in a smaller pot or in a cup, you can use a little tea strainer like this or like this, or even this cute little one that someone gave me that I haven't tried yet for a nice cup of tea. So you want a tea strainer that you can use for that, for your loose tea. So here's some different loose teas. This here is a classic Chinese black tea. Okay, it's an English breakfast. And so you can see what the leaves look like. The one I'm preparing today is this Dragon Pearl Jasmine. And it's a green tea, and the leaves are actually rolled up into these little rolls here. And it's scented with jasmine. So I'm getting this lovely aroma off my tea. Now, matcha has become very popular, and it's a powdered tea. This is a combination of matcha and another green tea. So this is a Japanese tea. It's called Very Berry Matcha, so it's a flavored green tea. Here we have another black tea where you can see these leaves are shaped a little differently. They're kind of rolled up and almost tied in little ties here. And that has a different flavor than the other black tea, so even in black teas, they're going to taste different. And you have your flavored black tea. This one has a lot of cinnamon in it because it's called hot apple spice. And then, of course, you have your herbal teas. This is an herbal tea. This is lavender. Okay. For your black teas, again, you're going to want to have your temperature at 212 degrees Fahrenheit. And for your green teas, a little bit less at 180. So once you get this steeped for 3 minutes for your green teas or 5 minutes for your black teas, then I encourage you to really take some time to enjoy your tea. So I'm going to go ahead, I made a cup already. I'm going to select a lovely teacup that a student gave me to help me enjoy my nice, relaxing, refreshing cup of tea. And I'm going to taste this without sugar, without any sweetener first. I always want to taste a new tea without any sweetener. And I can just take that and take a nice calm moment and drink in and enjoy a lovely cup of fragrant tea.